There are times when you might be able to successfully send an email without any errors on your end, but the recipient does not get your email. Your email might bounce back and you might get an error message, but that does not always happen. This can have a negative impact on productivity, especially if you have sent the recipient an urgent email that needs to get to them quickly. This video explores 6 possible reasons why the recipient is not receiving your email. This is the most common reason for the recipient to not get your email. Your email might have gone into their spam or junk folder without them realizing it. This is more likely if it is the first time you have emailed them. Most email filters are good at identifying spam, but it can also incorrectly identify your emails as spam, especially if the recipient spam filter is strict. The recipient could have also accidentally flagged your emails as spam, causing all future emails to be moved to the junk folder. To fix this issue, get the recipient to check their junk folder. If your email is in their junk folder, get them to flag it as not junk, and your email should now go straight to the recipient's email address instead of their junk folder. Misspelling the recipient's email address or sending your email to an email address that does not exist will cause the email to not be delivered to the recipient. If the email address does not exist, your email will bounce back and you will usually receive a delivery failure message saying that the email address cannot be found or doesn't exist. If you have misspelt the recipient's email address and the misspelled one exists, then your email has gone to the wrong person. This can be risky, especially if the email contains personal information. You should contact the recipient and explain that they have received that email by mistake. Unfortunately, once an email is sent, that process cannot be undone and you cannot delete an email from the recipient's inbox. Some email providers, such as Gmail, have an option to undo the sending of an email within a few seconds of sending it. In order to fix this issue, make sure that the email address is spelled correctly and that it exists. You should contact the recipient to confirm that the email address is correct and valid. Antiviruses and built-in security filters can filter emails and block them before they go to the recipient's inbox. Like the spam protection of email providers, built-in security filters on mail servers will scan emails for viruses and malware and block it if it detects any. Therefore, make sure to scan your email for viruses and malware before sending it. Sometimes, a message might be blocked due to suspicious content, such as viruses, malware, links to certain sites, and certain words. To fix this issue, contact the recipient to make sure that your email is not being blocked or filtered by their mail server or antivirus. If it is, get the recipient to review the block. If you are sure that it's safe, get them to make an exception. Sometimes, the mail server might be blacklisted. If a mail server has been sending lots of spam or viruses, or has been continuously engaging in other malicious activities, the company usually adds the mail server to a blacklist, preventing any emails from that mail server from being delivered. The blacklist instructs an email provider to block all emails from a specific mail server. In order to fix this issue, you should contact the email provider and ask them to work with the company that the mail server is listed on. If this issue is related to your organization's mail, you should contact your IT department and ask them to remove the mail server from the blacklist so your emails can reach the recipient. If the recipient is busy or does not feel like the email would benefit them in any way, it's easy for them to ignore it. If you don't know the recipient or cannot contact them in any other way, they might be busy, not have time to respond, or they might not have checked their email account for a while. Most individuals and companies don't reply to every email that they receive. If you need to contact someone that won't reply by email, try using other forms of communication, such as social media or text messages. Email is an online service and requires an internet connection. If the recipient has a weak internet connection, they won't be able to connect to the email server to update their emails. To fix this issue, verify that the recipient can connect to the internet and then try again. If you liked this video and want to learn more about IT terminology and concepts, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, if you want to receive notifications whenever a new video is posted on our channel, you can click on the bell icon after subscribing.